Nerd Takes.
Nerd Takes.
I'm Justin. This is John. We are here to talk about the old Overholt Cask Strength limited release
2023.
2023.
Looks like autumn.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. So have you ever heard of this before?
I've heard of Old Overholt, and that's going to be a tongue twister. But I've never seen this one before.
Okay. It's called the Double O.
The Double O? I'm going to start referring to Double O is way better.
So I learned some interesting stuff about this when I was doing some research on it, because I had heard of it before, but I didn't know really much about like who made it, the significance of the brand name, if this was any good. I just saw Cask Strength, and I'm like, yeah, I'll try that.
Well, Cask Strength, 10 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's worth a shot. Totally.
Right. So here's some fascinating stuff about this. So Old Overholt, the brand, was actually established in 1810 in West Overton, Pennsylvania, and this is on the website, by the upright, forward-thinking Abraham Overholt.
Sure.
Yeah. So I'm sure he's very upright. And
I'm sure he's very forward-thinking in 1810.
So his namesake whiskey is actually recognized today as the oldest enduring American rye in the U.S.
This one?
Just the Old Overholt brand.
Okay, got it.
Not this one in particular. There's like an Old Overholt, like basically bottom shelf.
And that's the
rye
one I've
whiskey.
seen.
Yeah.
That's the one I've seen.
That one's been around, apparently. That's the longest rye ever.
Interesting.
So after World War II, Americans turned to clear spirits, apparently. And Old Overholt basically was the only nationally distributed straight rye whiskey on the market at the time. Despite being the only rye in the market, it struggled, and in 1987 was sold to James B. Beam. Did you know that?
God, I love you.
Beam
Jim
owns
Beam.
everything.
Yeah, they do.
And they moved all production from Pennsylvania to Kentucky.
Beam Suntory.
Yeah. So Beam basically, they put a lot of attention on the Old Overholt brand in the early 2020s. They actually expanded, again, from just the lonely standard release with a bottled and bond release, an 114 proof release, and an 11-year-old release, and have been increasing a lot of their brands as well as their age statement from 3 to 4 years. So they're making more, expanding more, and they're also letting it age longer.
They're focusing.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So it's pretty cool. So the standard Old Overholt has actually been used as a base mixer. I did some research on the reviews of it, and it's really not great. Just a like I said, like bottom of the barrel, no pun intended, like mixing whiskey, rye whiskey.
Rail.
Yeah. But this is obviously not that. This is
not that, no.
This is a 10-year. It actually is sometimes referred to as Old Overholt Extra Aged Rye, and it's the first cask strength release from the brand since the 1940s.
Love it.
So it's gonna be fun to try.
No wonder you got
it. Of course, that's why I got it. Beam released it at the same proof point as it was in 1940s. This was released at the same proof point. All barrels were laid down in 2012 and aged in Warehouse V5 at Beam's campus in Claremont, Kentucky. The mash bill is undisclosed. There's a proof 121. This has an MSRP of $100 basically.
Yeah.
Fair price is $135. I've seen it on the secondary for like $150.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's because it's not.
Because it's new.
Why the release? It's brand new.
Because it's new. Yeah.
As I said, it's a 10-year age, and it's classified as straight rye.
It is definitely a rye.
Yeah. Well, let's do some tasting and some nosing and then some finishing. As always, we'll kind of go through all three of those and give our opinions, what we think it should smell like, taste like, finish like, and then we'll hear what the website says.
Interesting.
And by website, I mean Breaking Bourbon, because Jim Beam does not release this on their website.
They don't, really?
They only have a breakdown of like the original, like the rail
Beam. Oh, not this one. No. Not the special release.
No, and that's got a lot of foo fluff to it, but basically it's not great according to a lot of reviews. But if it's a mixer, it's really not supposed to be like this incredible thing that you're not going to drink it neat. Right. Or on the rocks or anything like that. But this one is intended to do that. So, all right, what are we getting from the nose?
Well, I mean, it's a cop-out, but the rye spice is there.
Yeah.
It's prevalent. But then you also get some sweetness to it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to figure out what that is because I've had some ryes, and it's a lot like breakfast of like pancakes and syrup kind of thing, and more of like the syrup from a sweetness perspective.
Yeah, I definitely get like caramel and of course rye spice. But it's not super like hot on your nose. Like it's not I'm not getting a ton of ethanol with it.
No.
If I stick my nose really far into it, you know what I'm getting? And I'm not sure if this is going to be a good thing or not, but I'm getting some peanuts.
Really?
Getting some peanuts.
I mean, that is.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of a Jim Beam thing, isn't it? Well, no, that's an MGP thing.
Definitely an MGP thing.
That's not Jim Beam.
Barrel. But yeah. All right. Well, you want me to read what we're supposed to get on the nose?
Yeah.
Immediate sense of peanut brittle and boiled peanuts. Yes. And they are striking and start the rye off in a precarious place. Peanuts in both taste and scent can be quite powerful. And let's see, also with the rye aroma, apparently the peanuts is supposed to cut through everything. But also,
I didn't get that at
they're
all.
also saying maybe some honey, some caramel flan, some spiced
sweetness,
cherry, raspberry, and also some oak.
Where's your cherry?
I know I say cherry all the time, but I did say caramel.
You did say caramel. Yeah, and
Okay.
I said maple syrup.
You try it yet?
Yeah.
What do we got?
It's hot.
It is hot.
It is hot.
That's hot, like right off the bat,
Right.
right on the tip of the tongue.
Right.
There is a hint of like brown sugar, I think. I do get some like dark berries, maybe some like raspberry. I mean, I guess probably cherries. I guess if that's what it says
Probably cherries.
on the nose.
Dark fruit.
Dark fruit.
Dark fruit. Oddly, I don't get a lot of like the rice spice at all. Like it's way more prevalent on the nose than it is on the palate.
It's a sweeter finish. But
It is.
I actually
it is much sweeter.
I like the finish a lot though.
Yeah, it's going.
Like it's pretty long and deep. Okay. Well, let's add a little bit of water to it.
Yeah.
See if that changes anything at all.
Oh man, I'm getting a lot more citrus on the nose.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I know it's not in the notes, but
No, I could see that. It's
Yeah.
almost like lemony.
yeah.
I'm not sure it brought out a lot.
It didn't.
I like it better without any water.
On the nose, it brought something out, but on the palate, it's just kind of like
Yeah.
meh.
I actually think I'm still getting the finish from the first pour.
It's just kind of it just kind of went away.
Yeah. Don't add water to this. That's
Yeah,
what we're
do not
learning.
add water to this. What's the
So let's say
finish?
with the palate we get
palate.
peanut brittle. We get supposed to be a little bit lighter. Brown butter, brown sugar, sugar cane, a little bit of apple, stewed apple,
No, the
cinnamon,
sweetness.
and then also
okay.
a little bit of just fullness of fruit flavor, I guess.
But all the rice spice on the nose wasn't there at all, which was weird.
Yeah, that is odd. Well, on the finish, you're supposed to get dry oak, layers of baking spices and cinnamon,
Okay.
a little bit of rice spice, a little bit of chocolate, perhaps.
Yeah,
I didn't get any of that.
not chocolate, but
Yeah.
like the rice spice, and then
I will say that even with the water added to it, though, and this can't be the first sip I had of it. The second sip, it's got a tremendous finish.
it does.
I like the finish a lot.
No, it really does. Yeah.
I like the finish. I like the nose. The taste is okay. Okay. All right. I think I'm ready for a rating. You?
I'm ready.
You get to go first.
I get to go first. Pressure is on. I'm gonna go Empire Luke.
It's like we're the same fucking person because I was literally
You don't
going-
say.
I was going, what is 6.5 again in my head?
It's
Empire
Luke
Luke.
because it's not bad.
Yeah.
But there's just enough about it that just again, this is all personal preference. We could try this again in a month, and we could change our minds. Which actually we need to go. Eventually, we need to do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's just enough going on that I like, but there's enough that just tracks it from getting into that higher tier.
I would give this to someone who wants to try a rye, wants to maybe get into cask strength and just kind of get an idea of what this might taste like. 'Cause I think it's a really good, but I think compared to some of the other barrels proof, whatever things
Or
we've
even
had
some of the
recently,
other ryes, yeah.
Yeah. It's good. It's just not like
It's
mind blowing.
It is a solid pour.
Yeah.
but it's-
6.5 for me, Empire. EP, Mr.
Oh,
Justin.
he is not impressed.
What do you got? That's a scowl I haven't seen in a while.
How much does this bottle cost?
Cost me like $80. No, I'm sorry. It cost me like $90.
Yeah, I'm a 4. Straight 4.
So you're at Tashi Station.
Tashi
Yeah.
Station, Lou.
Yeah.
Just
Well,
not up his alley.
No.
Not
No.
a rye guy.
I'll give it the benefit of I do like the long finish.
Yeah.
I think that's fine. Pre-water, I liked it better.
True.
but I wouldn't say it was much higher than I like it without water.
Yeah.
What I get actually is, you said lemony, and I think that's probably right because what I got was I wrote down vinegar.
Oh, okay.
It
Interesting.
tastes like vinegar. And I think that's probably the lemon, and my taste buds are just,
Whatever.
I attached whatever I could to it. In any case, this is not anything I'm gonna sip on.
Don't leave this one here.
No. Every time you guys come over, I kind of hope maybe accidentally one of you loses a bottle here or whatever. Please take this one with you.
Not this one.
Dang.
Take
right.
it with you.
Honest feedback from our producer extraordinaire. Well, that's a review. So thanks for joining us. Old Overholt.
Nerd takes.
Nerd Takes.